When I travel, especially in the past, I used to struggle between a side of me that wanted to go and see the sights, or go to museums and um, essentially do things, and the side of me that just wanted to explore and hang out and feel the atmosphere of the city. And I feel like those two different ways of being are always present. Um, when we're working on something, we have this goal focus, and it might be to just get my work done, and it's a purpose driven, not purpose in the grand sense of purpose, but just I'm trying to get something done, and so my attention is on that, and I may be struggling with distraction, but my intention is to get this thing done. And in the other mode, it's one of exploration and just being open to whatever's happening in the moment there. And it's nice to set up times when you can do that. I like to just go to the park and sit down and see what's going on in the park, watch what's happening with people. And I think also in meditation, uh, it's nice to have a similar state of mind where, at first I may think, okay, I'm here to meditate and that's my purpose, and I need to get my meditation done so I can be more efficient at work and things like that. But instead, if you just sit down and begin to connect to your breathing and your body and start to notice your thinking as a spectator, you can really have a different experience of it. Instead of getting lost in thought, you can sort of marvel in observing your thinking. And also you can observe the tempo of your thinking. You can observe the space between thoughts. Does one thought immediately move into another? Or is there space around it? If you're thinking in pictures, maybe you can notice the space around the pictures. Or if you're thinking in terms of sound or internal dialogue, listening to the space in between whatever phrases you're saying. Listening to the tone of voice. Maybe enjoying playing with the tempo of whatever voices are there. And you can play with the way you're picturing things. You can certainly play with the content of whatever it is you're imagining, or whatever it is you're revisiting from the past. And you can play with the way in which you're picturing them. I've talked about this before in terms of making pictures bigger or smaller, bringing pictures close to you or pushing them way off in the distance. And especially just noticing space between things. Space between sensations in your body. Space between breaths. Maybe you're experiencing an emotion. And what's the space around the emotion? There's a trance I like that explores holding on to things and letting go, and really enjoying that, the rhythm between the two. Like perhaps holding on more than you've held on in the past. And also letting go more fully and completely. And in this case, noticing the space between those two experiences, noticing the transition. Noticing the space between activities. Maybe allowing time in between different tasks on your to-do list. Noticing sensations. Noticing patience and impatience. And allowing yourself to explore between all these different experiences. Just that explorer state of mind. As if you're walking around a city, not quite certain what's coming up at the next corner. Curiosity to walk into a shop. To find out how the city is laid out. Noticing all the sights and sounds and smells. And eventually beginning to know your way. Beginning to recognize certain spots. Oh, I've been here before. I remember one time walking into a city square and thinking, oh, this is a really cool square. I haven't been here yet. And then a little while later, I realized that I had been there, but I had entered the square from a different side. So it took me a while to notice, oh, I've been here before. And now I have two ways to get to it, two ways to experience it. Two ways to come to your experience of yourself. So now you can come back to your breathing, come back to your body. And I hope you'll take a little time to enjoy and explore a state of mind. And just allow yourself to be in the moment.